Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it's time for another Black Lagoon. So in the last episode of Black Lagoon, it was basically just an introduction to Rowanapur, and boy, there's a lot of moving parts in Rowanapur. I wonder if that's going to come up again. And I guess also, we learned that Revi really likes using really poorly put together Polish guns. Cause, goddamn, alright. Fucking you guys are way better at identifying really shitty guns than I am. Holy fuck. But yes, I don't know what they're gonna get into this episode, because it seems like the last episode kind of is just like, alright, now it's time for us to find the One Piece, or whatever, so. So I guess the actual plot starts now, I guess. Or maybe there won't actually be a plot, who knows. Let's get in here and find out, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! But first, it's time for English. So, is there going to be, like, a major overarching plot, or is this going to be, like, one of those shows where it's like, yeah, no, the main character just fuck around for 30 years? And honestly, seeing as, apparently, like, the manga has the release schedule of fucking Berserk. Oh god, doubly so now, huh? Oh boy. Maybe it'd be a good thing if there isn't, like, a massive overarching plot. I mean, Guts spent, like, what, like a decade and a half on the fucking boat having nothing happen? I mean, here they're already on the boat, so, I mean, hey, they're, like, halfway there. Oh, boy. Man, one of the worst parts about that is that the Idolmaster franchise just lost about 50% of their revenue. Okay, we're just going full on German. Okay, then. Fair enough. You're going through pretty shallow fucking waters, my guy. Ah, yes, the true privilege is living like a fucking Somali. I'm sorry, okay then. Nazis! Aeronautics? I don't know, man. I feel like I know some people with paper clips they'd love to have you. So, oh my god, are they going to be hunting down Nazi gold? Like, is that... I'm trying to figure out, like, what the Nazis have to do with this. And I'm betting... I'm betting money that it's, like, Nazi gold from a sunken U-boat. Aw, they have pet turtles. So now, Japan, y'all realize that, you know, Nazis don't play fucking shogi, right? Come on now. Wait, the Nazis turned into pirates? Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Damn, I can't believe the SS officer is the one saying, dude, we fucking lost, get over it. Like, usually those ones are the ones that are like, no, we didn't lose. Shut up. Argentina's just Germany too, leave me alone. Shit. Seriously, what do the Nazis have to do with... Oh my god, Duchess of Precious Baby. But I bet you this is gonna have some sort of, It's gonna have some sort of friggin' monkey's paw on it, huh? You're gonna be diving for Nazi gold! I mean, all you gotta do is sink multiple boats in the space of, like, 30 seconds. You know, that's fine. Hold your breath, boys. Man, for the master race, these boys are, kind of fucking stupid, huh? Not realizing that they could just be fucking sonared out. Oh no, the Nazis are going to drown. Wooga. So who feels like swimming? Jesus Christ! I mean, I guess just in case, right? Just in case these fucking Deutsch bags couldn't keep everything together. Might as well bring the sword, right? Though, kind of not a full seppuku, seeing as, he didn't have anyone to take his head off. Stop making the Nazis sound fucking respectable, Jesus Christ. Like, they're literally freaking. Like, they're literally transporting an SS officer, for Christ's sake. Is that a. Is that Joan of Arc? Oh, Brunhilde, okay. A painting. As. Wait. As in a painting painted by Hitler? Alright, first off, Hitler was not that good at painting. He sucked at drawing people. That's historical fact. And even, like, landscapes, which is what he claimed to be good at, his perspective was fucking shit. Almost like he needed to go to art school, but we. And also, to be fair, he probably didn't even really see them as a family. He was probably assigned that woman and then given the order to pump out as many fucking babies as possible because he's blonde haired, blue eyed, and that's actually a fucking thing the Nazis did. Damn, can't believe it. The monkey's paw curls. But yeah, the Nazis were fucked up, like, in more ways than you'd think. Like, they actually, like, if you were blonde haired, blue eyes, yeah, if you were a woman, it's like, all right, you're making as many babies as physically possible. Like, we'll provide for you, but oh boy, you're basically going to be livestock because we need as many fucking Aryans as possible. And if you were a dude, then hey, you got assigned a wife and maybe even multiple wives, and you're pumping that shit out every time you're on shore leave. because they attacked an allied ship like idiots. I mean, they could have booked it. They could have just. Don't tell me this whole thing is about a fucking Hitler painting. Oh my god, this whole thing's about a Hitler painting. Wait, August. What? But he said wasn't the implication from what he said was that it was painted by Hitler? Or. I mean, okay, I mean, if it wasn't painted by Hitler, that would explain why it actually looks halfway fucking decent, at the very least. So how are you going to open the submarine without water getting in and destroying the painting? And how are you going to get the painting out? So because the governments can't do it without a fight, the Spain dude is being like, all right, yeah, no, pirates, in you go. Fuck Plan von Schiff. I feel like that's some English at work. Oh boy, underwater welding. That's going to go well, huh? Very carefully, that's how it'll work. It turns out the Nazis are all still alive. They survived off of pure Aryan patriotism. It's time for underwater gunfights. It's basically an AK. An AK pattern rifle that works underwater. Okay. Mikhail would be proud. He's both the boss and the HR department. What a hell of a combination. Oh, this... Benny, you cheeky fuck, making Revi's symbol is an Angie face. No, this didn't take them too long to find it. Benny just ducks like a bullet whizzes over his head. Oh yeah, no, that's... Sure hope you can do a Thai accent there, Benny. Man, what an impeccable Thai accent. There appears to be also a big black guy on your deck. You guys sure you're Thai? And a white guy in a Hawaiian shirt. I'm not sure that's military standard. Nazis. Okay, also, they kept the uniforms, but changed the symbol on the fucking armbands. Like, of all the things you change, what did they think that? Like, oh man, no, people see the armbands. Oh boy, no, we're fucked then. But all the other iconography, the eagles, the uniforms, nah, shit, we'll keep it. The fuck, dude. I mean, the red armbands are gonna be a big, like, red flag regardless. Like, anyone wearing a red armband, you're like, I don't know about that one. And yes, I know Japan loves their armbands. Doesn't fucking hurt my point. Japan's part of the Axis, still. Or not still as in the modern day they are, no, but... You know what I fucking mean. Oh boy, alright. Fucking... Of all the places I expected this show to go, fighting Nazis was not one of them. All of their guns better be fucking H&K, I swear to God. Like, cause didn't H&K, like, buy, like, all of the Mauser patents? Like, after the war? Because I know, like, after the war, Mauser was basically dismantled by the government. Why is she biting the shotgun? Like, if it was a pistol and she was racking the slide with her teeth, I mean, one, ow. Interesting. God, what if the SS officer was still alive down there? Turns out, oh boy, magic's real. We got immortal Nazis. Haha. Oh boy. All right. So, so that's a hell of a setup episode. So there's not a very much this episode is like 99.9% build up. Not very much of a payoff yet, but that's I imagine that's what the next episode's gonna be. But I guess I do like how we're kind of like easing into it. Like it establishes that like, oh yeah, no, Rock is now like part of the crew. You know, he's going out, he's grabbing components for Benny. He knows the people around Aranapur. You know, he knows the shopkeepers. They know him. They're still trying to rip him off, but he's smart enough to be like, that shit's hot. No, 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 no. Um, it's nice, you know, like just to see a little bit of a skip and just, I don't know, like see our main character get like a bit more accustomed to the life he's in now. You know, him hanging out with the boys, us telling us a little bit about himself. Like, I don't know, he's fun, and it's even relevant to the story. The side plot with the Nazis, I was a little confused at first, but I'm very happy with where it went. Um, can't say I expected Nazis to be a main villain. But then again, this is an anime that was written in the 90s and adapted in the 2000s. So, honestly, Nazis were pretty common as bad guys in that era. When I was like, yeah, like, I mean, Helsing had Nazis. I think even One Piece had fascist villains at one point. Like, not Nazis, but like fascists. I might be misremembering. Because, you know, One Piece is so fucking long and I don't care about it. Like, Dragon Ball, the Red Ribbon Army is just a Nazi parody, so that's another one. Yeah, fuck, the 2000s had a lot of Nazis in anime. Holy shit. I guess it's just because Nazis are very, very easy and the Japanese can kind of riff on it a little bit because, you know, they helped. The design of the Nazis, I can't say I'm a big fan of. Like, their symbol looks like fucking just squiggles. Like, could they not just use the swastika? If they're going to use the same fucking, like, Hugo Boss style uniforms, like, and the same, like, iconography with the eagle, why not keep the swastika? Because, I mean, no one's going to look at that uniform and be like, hey, that's a Nazi! Oh, wait, never mind, the symbol's different. False alarm, boys. Like, no one's... Like, a fucking Israeli's going to look at that and be like, nah, I'm going to get him. Loads Desert Eagle with malicious intent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, holy shit. I mean, and what even is that symbol anyway? It's like an anarchist A, but, like, drawn by someone who has Parkinson's. Just a squiggle, like someone like, what, is the fucking swastika copywritten or something? Jesus. I don't know, like, it's weird. It's weird. I guess maybe, like, if they needed to distribute this in Germany, I guess, but I don't know how much Germany, like, you know, consumes anime, so... Or at least consumed anime in the 90s and the 2000s, I should specify. I mean, overall, I mean, it's pretty neato. Pretty neato, this episode. Like, a very good build-up. I mean, I even kind of like the characterization of the captain. The fact that he's very clearly become very, very disillusioned with Nazi Germany. And despite the fact, you know, he is, you know, the Aryan ideal, you know, he's a tall, broad-shouldered man with blonde hair and blue eyes. Like, he is their ideal, and he's like, yeah, no, that was dumb. That was bullshit. The fuck, dude? Um, and it's a little hard to tell because of, like, focus blurring, but I'm pretty sure that the SS commander is using a Walther, and from the very, like, dead on angle we have, it looks correct. So, hey, they got the guns, they got the sidearms correct. Especially, like, that late in the war. So, hey, Well done. You got even the World War II guns correct. Anything else? Anything else? The painting probably guy made up for the series, but the way that maybe it's just me being stupid, but um I swear to God, the way the commander was talking, it sounded like it had been painted by Hitler, which I don't know. That's just me being stupid and just failing reading comprehension for a second, but all right. And then they're just like, oh no, it was painted by this other guy who's all of his work got fucking blown up by the war, which more understandable because Hitler was kind of shitty at art. Like I said, maybe if they'd let him go to art school, he would have improved, but oh well. Um, uh, but I'm not quite sure how a painting by some asshole is going to, like, galvanize the remaining neo-Nazis. I don't get it. Like, unless this guy was, like, Hitler's cousin 2 times removed, or fucking Nietzsche himself, despite the fact that Nietzsche hated the Nazis and most of his work that got like quoted by them was woefully out of context or just outright fabricated by his bitch Nazi sister. Like, I don't know, dude. Maybe a painting was not like the best thing to do here. Maybe you should have gone with something that's actually got iconography to the Nazis, like, a painting by Hitler, a first edition copy of Nietzsche's work, after it got bastardized and butchered by his bitch Nazi sister. Something that basically has some sort of iconography to the Nazis, like something. Like fucking. Like Hitler's skull, who knows? Like. It, the painting seems to be a stretch, but I imagine we'll probably learn a bit more about the painting as the art goes on. I don't know, but that's all I gotta say. So let me know what you thought of this episode down there in the comments, because I thought it was pretty good. Like, it's a pretty good build up to the climax is already gonna come in the next episode or two. Little confused on the one plot point, but other than that, it's very good. The weapon design is still very good. The character interactions are still very good. And Nazis as a surprise twist villain? Okay then. Alright then. Like literally the only issues I have are very small in the grand scheme of things, and just one that's less of a what the fuck is that and more of a what the fuck is that? Which, is always the better version of those that you want. Yeah, let me know what you think down there in the comments, whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something I forgot to talk about, because that is entirely possible. Oh boy. If you want more content from me, then I do try and post anime every single day at around noon, and I also try and live stream every single day at around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or Eastern Daylight Time, whichever we're in right now. If it's 7 o'clock in Florida, I am streaming. There you go. But yeah. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below. And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description and on the end card. Along with a list of all the people who keep the show up and running. Thank you guys a whole bunch. You guys are the absolute best. You help keep me alive. And yeah, my brain just crapped out. I think that's all. So have a good one, everybody. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you around.